comes the ground. Whoa! I was trying to see how close I could cut it. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of our Let's Play series. How you doing today? I'm doing great, guys. I've been at it here for probably 3-4 hours already, actually. I've been raiding the end cities like I said I was going to. But a couple of you crazies out there, you wanted to see me do the whole thing. I'm not going to show you everything, because like I said, 3-4 hours. You don't have that much time in the video. But I'll give you a little taste of the experience of what I've been doing here. So let's head on over to the end. And should we walk together? You know, I don't walk together with you guys very often. Let's do it. Oh, and by walk I mean fly. Right into the well. Alright guys, so yeah, I've come across a couple tricks while doing this. One of the big problems I was having with the end cities is I would go, you know, exploring, generating new terrain, and then this is not the right tunnel. I'm very good at locations. But then, you know, I'd find another end city 10 minutes later, and surprise, surprise, it's the one I raided already, and that kept happening to me because I was just kind of chaotically exploring the end, finding new cities, and then it's like, wait a minute, where have I gone? Where haven't I gone? I'm not sure anymore. It all kind of blends together after a while, and especially if you guys are playing on servers, this is going to be a problem for you. Like, how do you know what end cities have been raided, which ones haven't been? So I had one of those moments, oh yeah, kind of moments. It's like, they made it so maps work in the end. I forgot about that, and then I remembered. It's like, this is the greatest thing ever. So check it out. This is a totally zoomed out map, so it's 2048 by 2048 area. And you can see pretty clearly on the map, there's the purple clusters there. Those are the end cities. So I've been using a map while exploring here, and this is great because it shows me where I've been, so I can totally get perfect coverage of the area and not miss any cities. But also, I know I've explored these three now, so I don't have to go back to this location. So that is the way to do it, I think. Here, I made another one as well. Oh, you can dual wield maps. Next level craziness here. So I've been to about 7 end cities already. I got to make a new map for a new quadrant now. So, also I brought some item frames. Let's see how they look in these. If we put these in here. I'm done with these ones. I've explored all the cities. Bam. And bam. Pretty cool. So that's our main island over there. And then the void area over there. Then all the new island stuff over here. So what I figured out, like I don't use maps too often, so I wasn't really sure how they worked, to be honest. The first one I made at 0, and then the other one I think I was negative X and Z. Let's try make one over here. See if I do this correctly. See if I understand it now. So we'll right click. We look at our map here. It's our island. Let's see what happens now when we zoom out. So to zoom out, you need a crafting table and a bunch of paper. Let's get our paper here. All right, put your map inside. Takes 8 paper to zoom out 1 level. I think you can do it 4 times. Pew, pew, pew. Maps are a little bit glitchy right now. Have I gone all the way? It says unknown map now. Uh-oh. Let's try it out. Oh, it's working, I think. 4-4. Yeah, that's totally zoomed out. One problem, maybe I don't understand this, because this looks the same as the one we got already. Because the island's at the top left, like the one on the right here. Okay, so I still don't understand maps, it seems. But I think I know where I went wrong. I mixed up my directions. So the top of the map this way is north, which is the direction we're facing now. So I think we need that way and that way on the map. Let's try that out. So let's go to... See, I thought I made one negative X and Z, but I guess maybe not. Let's try make one over here then. Oh. And see if it fills in the missing quadrant here. All right. The thing I found out, though, is the maps auto-align their borders, which I did not know before. I thought you had to be very careful where you created the map. But as long as you're within the area, it seems to auto-align everything, which is nice. So let's see. No. No! I still got it wrong. Maybe I could go farther this way? I don't really understand. Maps are hard sometimes. Let's try to go farther this way. We want the island to either be at the bottom right or bottom left. Did we do it right? Bottom left. That's good, right? That's what I said? Bottom left? Maybe I was just too close to 0, 0. Maybe you gotta go a little ways away. Alright guys, so after I get my map here, what I do is I fly around the border of the map, kind of spiral my way inside to uncover all the terrain here. Oh, we just passed over a fortress, apparently. And when I do this, I go pretty high up in the sky. So I went up to like 1,000, and then that way you can have a pretty good downward angle as you go here. Get some nice momentum. Otherwise, if you fly near the ground, you usually don't go too fast, I find. Whoops. Wasn't watching my health. One of you. There you are. There you are. Found you. Aha. I will take that from you. And we will do this, and we will try to get back. I looked at an Enderman. I looked at an Enderman. I don't have good armor. I looked at more. No. Alright, so we are supposed to get to minus 324 and like 1200 or something. Hopefully it's not going to be over the void. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Okay, good. We want it to be over a big island like we're at right now. Oh, I just saw some items fall. I think. Okay, okay. There's hope, guys. There's hope. Let's get rid of some of these. Oh no, I'm still on the same island. Can I take you? It's like items raining from the sky. I was at 600, like, up in the air. So it's pretty far. Whew. Whew. Okay. Man, how far did this stuff scatter is the question. Like, it's going to be all over the place. It's my water bucket. Very nice. Some books. Oh, here's a big cluster of stuff. Okay. Oh, some of it is pretty close to the edge, though. Okay, looks like we recovered a map. My axe. Oh, snap. I kind of regret bringing all these arrows now. I wasn't sure how many I would need, though. Okay. Got my pick. 2 picks. Sweet. Steak. Yeah, I bet you some stuff did fall over the edge here, right? There's no way I'm going to get everything back. Shovel. Nice. Oh, my helmet. Shulker box recovered. Boots. I got my boots. I got my bow. Oh, dude, I found it. I found it. My wings and my sword are up here. Oh, I'm so glad I thought of that. It's like, oh, well. And then it's like, wait a minute. They might have landed on the coarse fruits. Oh, man. I feel like I've cheated death here. This is great. I don't know why, but I've really been second lately, haven't I? I just died 2 episodes ago to that wither and lost all my stuff. If that happened again today, oh, that would have sucked. But we're good. We're all good. I think I got everything important back. I didn't notice anything missing. So let's talk about these fortresses for a little bit. First thing, like I've raided a few of them now. The boat doesn't generate at all of them. I think it's about 50% of them, from what I've seen so far. Anyway, the boat is where you get the elytra wings, of course. The big thing though is these shulker guys, right? Like the main reason I'm doing this is to get the shulker shells. These guys. This is really important. They don't spawn in, they generate in. So with the fortress, they generate in, which means a couple things. Number one, you can figure out where they are pretty easily after you do this a few times. Like there's always one guy guarding the elytra wings here. They always generate in the same spots, and you can figure out their patterns. Ooh, Curse of Vanishing. Aha. You get some really good loot in these chests, though, I gotta say. Like, look at that. Unbreaking 3 and many. That's great. That's wonderful. Sure makes this fun. It's a really viable way of, like, getting started. Like, if you're in a new world and you want some good gear, I would really recommend just, like, raiding these fortresses instead of, like, trying to enchant it. It's great doing this. And you get cool stuff like dragon heads and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, because the shulker dudes don't spawn in, I don't think there's any way of making the farms. Like, if I kill them all here, they're not coming back. They're gone. So this boat typically has 3 of them, or always has 3 of them, I think. There's one guy here always, one guy inside the room, and then I think there's one on the side here. Yeah, right over there. At the top of these towers, there's always one, which is pretty easy to miss because there's nothing up there you usually go for. So like up in there, there's going to be one. There's going to be one over here. Let's go check that out. I highly recommend you bring ender pearls as you do this. So yeah, you see we got one guy up here. There's always 2 guarding the entrance. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you're going to like want to raid these as quickly as possible, get all the shulkers as fast as possible. And it helps to know where they are so you don't miss any of them. And so you can get to them quicker. Okay, so check this out. This is the best room in like the whole end city here. It's just loaded with shulkers. You get lots of shells. Oh, sometimes they do teleport. It's annoying. So what I like to do is let them attack me with their levitation thingy. Then I kind of float my way up and attack them on the way here. Alright, what kind of loot we get? We got some gold ingots, fire protection 4, unbreaking 3, depth strider 3, that's nice. Efficiency 5 and mending. Oh snap. Curse vanishing 3 and 3. Aha. Alright, so what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there really none over there? Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can count to 10. No, we have 10 end cities in these 4 map areas. So that's 4,096 by 4,096. And if you minus the void area here, I'm guessing you get probably 3 or 4 every 2,000 by 2,000 area. And here we go, guys. This is the big moment. Let's check out the loot. All the loot I got from the raiding here. All the end cities. So in total, I think I raided 9 end cities. Brand new ones. I didn't go back to any of the ones we found previously when they first came out. So this is all brand new loot. And I also spent about 5 hours doing it. So 9 cities, 5 hours. Probably wasted 30 minutes from dying there as well. So yeah, I'm guessing about 30 minutes to locate and raid each of the cities on average. Which is a fair bit of time when you think about it. And here we go. Check out this box. So this is how many Shulker Shells I got in total. Plus, made 6 of these boxes, so that's 12 more. That averages out to about 30... Not 30, 13. brain fart there. 13 to 14 Shulker Shells per end city. Yeah, so you're going to get about 7 of these boxes every 30 minutes. Or, you know, let's just call it one of these every 5 minutes. So you can get thousands of these. It's going to take you a long time, though. So they're pretty expensive, unfortunately. So today's episode also is kind of a momentous event in our series here. It marks a special day because from here on out, I am going to be carrying an ender chest with me at all times. And I'm pretty excited about this. So I got it cleared out, as a lot of you guys know, because you can put shulker boxes in ender chests. It is like crazy OP and amazing. So basically, you can fill it up, and the great thing is you can dye these colors as well. So I'm going to have a redstone chest in my ender chest. It's going to be red. You can dye it. You can also name it, I believe now. Let's try that out. Redstone. Redstibe. I spell good. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. What? There we go. I had to look at my keyboard. There we go. I pride myself at being able to type without looking at my keyboard, but there I failed. So yeah, I can carry just a crazy amount of inventory with me at all times now, which is great. Um, on one hand, though, it does kind of overshadow some of the cool storage gizmos you can build with shulker boxes, because you're not going to be able to top this. It's just too good. Like, and if I die, it doesn't matter because it's an ender chest. All my stuff is still going to be there. So that's pretty crazy. So yeah, what I plan on doing is kind of going through my storage room here. Like, I have things categorized right now. So I'll probably have a plant box that has like one stack of everything in. A bit of all the food, at least the kinds that you need for breeding, I'll have in there. Carry some stone with me, cobblestone at all times, bit of wood, dirt, you know. Kind of go through everything here, make sure I have one of each of the clay colors, and now whenever I do building, it's going to be crazy easy, because I usually waste like 5 minutes every time I need an item. I'll have to go run get it and then come back. Then I'll be like, oh, I should have brought this with me as well, and I'll have to go back and do it again. Now I have it on me at all times. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the exploring for now. Let's do some actual building and designing. Now that we got our shulker boxes, we can have some fun here. So not only did I do the fortress raiding today, I spent about an hour in creative building and designing and like trying to perfect a box loading system. Which, if you don't know, box loaders and unloaders are going to be a big thing with this update. So we'll go over the concept of that here, and I'll show you my design. That's going to get annoying. Okay, it stopped. No, it didn't. Let's take my zombie pigman farm, for example. I got tons of zombie flesh here, tons of gold and stuff that always, well, I empty this frequently, but you know, stuff builds up in these chests. Previously, if you want to have a bunch of storage with your farms, you have to like do this continuous thing where you have hoppers and chests, hopper chest, and keep expanding on that. Now with the shulker boxes, you can pretty much have almost infinite storage in like no area at all, which is cool. I think we're gonna have to tear these down. Oh, I dropped it, darn it. Alright, so you can see over here, this is kind of annoying. I have to like pick up the zombie flesh out of the chest here, put it into a shulker box, and then I can transport it easily. The idea of a box loader and unloader is an automatic way of filling these up and then like collecting them together, and then an unloader takes the items out of here and puts them into your system. So if we take my Nexus, for example, I could set up a box unloader there and then drop off 20 shulker boxes full of stuff. It'll take all the items out of it, automatically sort it in my Nexus, and that would be pretty cool. So yeah, let's try build a box loader here. So I got rid of the old storage we had here. We got the item filters ending up over there. So we had the gold nuggets, gold ingots, and the zombie flesh. Let's try to make 3 of these together here. I got this down to a 3-wide tileable thing. That means I need to place these 3 blocks apart from each other. And this is kind of... Oh, where did I put my stuff? I first, like when I do redstone stuff, I usually focus on what I want it to look like first before I even do the redstone. So, for example here, I really wanted this to look nice on the outside. It's kind of a tricky thing with these shulker box things to have a nice looking interface because of all the stuff you need to include with it. But I'm pretty happy with how this looks actually. So basically, we have one chest at the bottom here. On top of these double chests is going to be a hopper over here. And then on top of those is the shulker boxes. So, oh, I broke that under chest that was here. So yeah, basically on top of this, there'll be a shulker box at each of these. And then we go up one more, or 2 more, like so. Another stair here. And I think I put it where... I'm trying to like do this off of memory. It's a pretty complicated thing, but there's not a lot to it, so I think I can pull it off here. Oh, yeah. Then a double chest over here. And to hide this double chest, what I decided to do is put like stairs running across. Oh, maybe I didn't do it like this. I did something. How did I do that? This kind of, yeah, this is what I did. Definitely. Alright, so we have access to all three of the chests here. Fairly nice interface. Basically, you drop off empty shulker boxes up here, and then it's going to place those over here. You can access these and take your items out if you want even, or put them in. And then at the bottom here is going to be the shulker boxes full of stuff. So it's kind of a nice progress. Empty, filling, full. Okay, maybe it's not the most beautiful interface, but with some decoration, I'm sure it would look nice. Or maybe if we built it out of wood. But the big thing here is I want access to all three of these chests, and that's what I was able to pull off here. So that's kind of nice. All right, so let's start doing the redstone part of this. So we're going to remove this temporarily. All right, so to place the shulker box, of course, you have to use a dispenser, and that's going to go on this side here. On the right side if you're facing this way. And we want to fill this up with empty shulker boxes. So from this chest, our empty shulker box chest, we will run a hopper here into the dispenser from there. And that's the main reason for these stairs, just to hide that hopper so it's not ugly there. Alright, and to break the shulker box, that's the big thing. Place, break, pick up. You gotta have all three of those things. I'm gonna use an upside down slab there and a sticky piston to push that down into it, like a so. Alright, and let's see here. What we gotta do, actually that should probably be a quartz block. Yeah, what we gotta do here is, the rest of the redstone I'll probably do on this, is get a signal out of the shulker box. We need to detect when it's full of items, right? So we're going to use a comparator over here. Shulker box will be here. We'll read that signal. And we need to do a subtraction thing here. So we need another comparator on subtract mode. And we want this powered at 15. So 15 on this one and 15 on this one. 15 minus 15 is 0. So that will make this redstone torch shut off when this box is totally full, is basically what we're going for here. Alright. Uh-oh. Memory's starting to fade. How did I do this? I don't know. Uh-oh. Might need to pause. I think I had a repeater here. I'm gonna pause. Yeah, probably a good thing I did that, because I would have got it wrong otherwise. Now, what we actually got to do here is put an observer block right over here, detector side facing up, and then we put another block here, and then the repeater set at 2, and the redstone dust from this torch here. So basically, when this box fills up with stuff, it's going to tell this piston to go down, break it, but that does not update this comparator when the box disappears. In order to do that, we use this observer block. It sends a signal to it, and that tells this comparator to shut off. It's kind of a weird thing, but that's just redstone for you. All right. So now what we want to do is tell this dispenser to shoot out another box to take the place of the one missing. So from this redstone torch, we're going to run a couple repeaters here. This one we will set to 4. This one we will set to 3. And then last thing we got to do here is control the locking on this hopper here, so it doesn't steal the items out of the shulker boxes. We just want to pick up the box when we break it. So to do that, from this block here that the comparator is going into, we get the signal, and we run it this way. I think we set this at 3. Actually, I know we set this at 3. And then that goes to this hopper here, and that locks it. So no items we put in the shulker box are going to go into that hopper. Alright, cool. And that's the whole thing here. Let's actually look at it from a distance here, in case it's hard to figure it out. Well, that's not the whole thing. in order to fill up the shulker box, what you can do is run a hopper right over here. So from that chest there, I would run a hopper down here. So I just about got this 2 wide. It's 3 wide though, technically. But we got a lot of space here, so it makes it easy to run hoppers to it, which is nice as well. Oh yeah, one other thing I like to do with this is put a button over here so we can auto eject stuff from the dispenser nice and easy. But we should be able to place the shulker box here. Let's get a couple of them in there. Empty ones. Empty shulker boxes go up here. To place our first one, you can use the button. We can open it still because it's an upside down slab above it. And you'll notice it placed it upright, so it opens upwards. If you have a block below this, even though the dispenser is sideways, it always places it upright. Okay guys, so you can see here we got our box loader connected to the zombie flesh chest from our item filter up there from the gold farm, which isn't really running while we're down here. So just for this test, I filled up that chest there with some zombie flesh, and it's funneling into here. To speed this up even further, I'm going to manually put a few more into here, just to get it to that point where it's just about to switch over. Alright, so just a few more until this fills up. So you see it breaks it, places a new empty one there. That full one goes down into here, and it'll keep doing that until it runs out of these empty chests. So I loaded in a few from up here. Those go down into here. And we could have up to a double chest of shulker boxes in here, and a double chest of full ones down here. So that's a lot of storage in a small area. But those are very expensive, as we saw, so I'd probably only have a few in here. But there's potential to put more if I want. Alright guys, well unfortunately it is that time again. I was actually planning on building the unloader with you, designing it together, but that will have to wait for another episode it seems. But hopefully you find that loader useful. I have a lot of cases in my world, like a lot of farms, like even here for example, where I'm considering adding that in. It's gonna be like some major like renovations, so I don't know. Maybe over time I'll get to switching everything over to that. Could be cool. But here is the comment I picked out for today, guys. It says, "Hey Etho, do you ever look back and wish you didn't switch your world over to amplified terrain?" That's a good question. You know, I thought when I did that I was going to have more issues, actually. It's been pretty good, honestly. Like, yeah, when it's brand new terrain and I'm generating it and recording, it struggles a little bit to keep up. But after it's been generated, it's usually pretty good the second time you go to that area. As far as like exploring though, it makes it so much more fun. Like there's a lot of amazing sights I see. I wish I could include them all in like that episode I did last time. I saw some really cool stuff, but only had so much time to show it. And with the wings, it's a lot of fun flying through all the tunnels and crazy overhangs and stuff it makes. So no, I don't regret it. I really do like the amplified terrain still. And I love having the mix in my world, so I got flat spots where I can do building, or if I want, I can go to the amplified terrain. It is hard to build in amplified terrain, I have found, though. Maybe with some practice, you could get better at it, but I'm not there yet. I still need practice. But I'm working at it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today's episode, though. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the 1.11 update as much as I am. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.